Hey, welcome back to my garage. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe so you get updates, so you don't miss out on anything that's going on with this S1000 or any other fun track days and motorcycle tips that I'm putting here on my channel. For today's video, one of the most simplest modification that you can do to your bike, a proper good old-fashioned rim job. Of course, we're talking about rim tape. Here we have a 17-inch rear tire of my S1000, and I just got this one replaced. That's a topic for another video, and I wanted to introduce you guys to this rim tape. It's from Custom Tailor 33, and this is my third set that I had from them. I used this on my previous S1000 for 3 years, and I have it on the front tire of this bike already for 1 year. And the reason why I have the third pack now is I never had any issues with that. The installation is very easy. And like I said earlier, I had it for 3 years on one bike. And for the entire time, there was not one bit of the strip that came off. It didn't lose its color, or there were just no quality problems at all. The second thing is, like I mentioned already, these are really easy to apply. I will show you that in a second. And the third one is they're crazy bright. So when you put a light on it, you get a really, really bright reflection. And then of course, one important thing is when you change the style of your bike, do it the way you want. I really like red. You can see there's already red bits here, there's other red bits on the bike. So it really helps the aesthetics, and I really like the way it looks. But also not to underestimate, this is a really safety thing at night. Bikes are usually from the side profile not very visible, so if a car is in a 90-degree angle to you, maybe entering a road or like coming out of a driveway, etc., they might have not an easy time seeing you at night. Once this one hits light, it's very reflective and definitely helps the bike to stand out at night. Let me show you what's in the box. Ha, ripping it all apart. Good job. All right. This is really it. So it's really, really simple. I know like some other products, they have rolls and applicators. This is very simple. It just comes in little strips. And these are enough for two 17-inch rims. You usually have at the end like 2 or 3 of these little guys over. And the application is really simple. You have a couple of round dots and stars to do whatever you want to do with. If you need to cover something up or use it in your helmet or whatever. I guess they just used the space because they cut out the rest anyway, so why not give you something for free on top of that. So what you really just do is you peel them off like a sticker. You just peel them off like a sticker and then put them on your bike. And if you do it right, they never come off. I never had any problems. Like I said, I'm using them for a total of 4 years now, and not one of them has come off. And stick around until the end of the video. I will show you how it looks on the rim and how crazy reflective these guys are. Okay, first things first though. Before you apply them, you need to make sure that your rim is clean. Get yourself some 70% or 60% isopropyl rubbing alcohol so you can clean the rim, and get some rags so you can wipe it off. You can also use other cleaning agents, of course. Right, use whatever you're comfortable with to use on your rims. However, don't use anything with wax or oil, greasy things, right? That will prevent the adhesion from working properly, and some of the strips might come off. So if you clean it properly and apply them, give them a try to adhere, you should have no problem at all. So let's get the camera a little bit closer, do some cleaning, and then apply them. I hope you can see this rim is a little bit filthy. So let's get the isopropyl, soak the towel, and then just clean the outside. Make sure to not get too much or anything at all, if you can, onto the rubber. Right, isopropyl alcohol is really good at breaking down lubricants. Right, so it breaks down oil, it breaks down glue, and it's definitely not good for the rubber of your tire. So try to avoid making any contact as you can with that. If you do, don't worry, it's not the end of the world. It won't destroy it, but try to keep it to a minimum. It's not gonna make your tire last longer. All right. And here's one thing. there's already like a tiny little chip on the rim. And that is very annoying, right? It's a beautiful carbon fiber rim, and I have already some cracks on it. The nice thing is with these tapes, you get also a little bit of extra protection against little scratches, so that your rim looks good and doesn't get scratched up. All right, quick wipe down and you're good. Now let's get the first strip and get it installed. All right, here's the first strip, and you can see they're already pre-curved. So all you really have to do is align them, and don't worry, once you have them on, you can still peel them off a little bit and reapply them. Every rim is a little bit different. These ones have a bit of a groove to them, so I try to get them in there. And once I'm happy, I just press them down. And you just want to make sure that you try to have the same distance from the rim. And then really press them in, get any air bubbles out. And if you don't like the result, just lift it up, correct it, and repeat. See, I didn't like that, so I will change the angle a little bit, get the air bubbles worked out. All right, that's the first strip done. Let's get a second one. By the way, this really helps if you have it on a center stand, so you can simply rotate the wheel. Okay, now this is important. Have a little bit of overlap. Get a couple of millimeters here, so you have some good overlap, so they stick together. And then try to follow the line of the previous piece. Yeah, looking good. And don't worry, it doesn't have to be completely perfect. You won't really notice it once it's on. Another little trick, like I like to stretch it into its place and then just push it down. 2 gone, and this will be in our fun little time lapse to speed things up. One side done. This took me maybe 4 minutes. So if you do a full bike, right, that means 4 times, so 16 minutes for installation plus a bit of cleaning. So you can do it pretty quickly. And as promised, let me show you how freaking bright this gets. I will just get out my smartphone. All right, and to show you the reflection, let's use the phone with a flash. And you can see the entire thing lights up. This is still now a daylight, right? Sun is out. At night they turn completely white and are super reflective. So really easy to install, helps to protect your rims a little bit. I really like the looks as well. They lasted me for over 3 years on the previous bike. So once you use rubbing alcohol and install them, they stay on there for good. But also another little nice thing is, as they are little sections, and maybe you just damaged one, or you had some oil still on there and one comes off, you have at the end of the job a couple of remaining ones. You can see I did 1 rim. That's how much I used. Only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strips. Usually when you don't mess up, at the end of it you have a couple of strips left. So if you have a damage to one small section, just take the section out and put a new one on, and you are looking golden again. So yeah. So that was the little falling over here. There was a little tutorial on how to use these to put them onto your rim. Again, this is the rim tape. The link will be down in the description below. If this helped you or you got anything out of the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. That would really help out my channel. So thank you very much for watching, and until the next time, bye bye.